You're not going to believe all the people I interviewed for this video. Check it out. So what this is right before I left Georgia Bushcraft Fall Gathering, I went around and interviewed a bunch of my friends, as well as some people that I'd never met before until the gathering. So I hope you enjoy it. There's a lot of great information here. I've got links in the description below for everybody that was in the video, as well as a timestamp so you can see and go right to people that you might be interested in. Thanks for joining me. The best Craig I know right here.
Hey everybody.
Who are you?
Craig Parker, CLP Bushcraft.
Tell us about what you do.
So I basically do Instagram. Like to do gear reviews, post stuff on Instagram. Do YouTube a little bit.
Doing some stuff with LT Wright.
I'm now currently doing videos for LT Wright.
With the coolest crew in the world.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, and now this is my first year teaching at Georgia Bushcraft.
Oh, what'd you teach?
Primitive fish hooks.
Oh,
How
that's
to make
right.
primitive fish hooks. Yeah, it was great. Everybody seemed to like it really well, and I enjoyed tremendously teaching up here.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to continue
doing
it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely going to be back.
And how do we find you?
On all social media platforms is CLP Bushcraft, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I don't do Twitter. But yeah, it's CLP Bushcraft.
Fantastic. Thanks, Craig.
Thank you, Craig.
Good stuff, man. Y'all need to follow him. Check him out.
Thank y'all.
Kelso.
Yes, sir.
How goes it, brother?
Good, man. How are you?
You had a good Georgia Bushcraft weekend?
Absolutely. I have.
So what all you got going on in this table, man?
Well, it's things, it's some things and stuff.
Things and stuff. I love that.
Yeah, it's I was lacking on a good explanation for things, and it's kind of
that works pretty good.
It
man.
does. I don't have anything really set up too much at the moment, and pull everything back when it starts doing on everything. But it's just miscellaneous things that I have made over time to fulfill a need or check off a box for something that you can't quite find yourself.
Yep.
So I've
is that some squirrel pose up there, I'm thinking, or squirrel cookers?
Yeah, just little cookers. They're like those guys. I just do a single, just for this. Man, I started with long ones.
Yeah.
So, like about that long.
Right.
Well, then I went to I wanted it to be the exact length of the flat part on the sides of a Terramara backpack, because that was what I was using. So, but now I've went to the width of the bottom of a Terramara backpack. So this is the old style, the side. So the ones that I'm using personally now ain't but about that long.
Right.
So I've started with one and then changed it. But
nice.
Every time it seems like I make some folks want a different one. So I just put them on the website, for folks.
Go with it.
I like to forge them anyway. So just little stuff, knick-knack things. Like this was a crazy undertaking that I went on. I figured I'd drill lanyard holes in a bunch of files. But I learned something. If the spike on the end of your file that accepts the handle is black, you can drill the file itself. But if it's the same color as the file, apparently it's more evenly hardened and you can't drill the material.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which is pretty cool. I didn't know that. But I got a pile of matching color ones at home that I'm not going to be able to do anything with, just because I ran the drill press on top of them and couldn't do anything. But just a lot of little knick-knack stuff. These are probably my favorite gizmos that I do. That's just it's a high carbon steel striker, but it's also a square piece of metal. So a scraper, you can scrape and do things with them. I got the original. And
you forge all these yourself?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I do a coal forge. I've got a propane forge, but I can run for 3 weeks on 40-pound sack of coal versus a good day on $40 worth of propane. But that was the original one. It started out, I cut that with a grinder, and now everything's squared off, 1095, nice and pretty. But it went from, I was collecting pine sap with a piece of tin, and then the tin started getting bendy, so then I cut a square out of old skill saw blade, and then I said, well, a buddy of mine said, dude, you want to make a steel striker out of them? And I said, yeah, I think I can try to do that. And
do that.
It's history.
It worked.
So it's pretty cool. It's just knick-knack things. I want to make an awl or something. This I was using spuds to take bark off. Well, then I was using a awl to poke holes in it, and then I said, "Dang, maybe I should make one that has a fit on one end and a spud on the other." And then it wasn't my style. I didn't like it, so I'm back to using the same thing I was using before. But
Yeah.
it's kind of, I can experiment with that stuff and figure out what works best for me.
Right.
And then maybe other people can find it useful too.
Sure.
You know? Don't know.
Well, how do people find you?
Instagram is at Bushcraft Kelso, and then bushcraftkelso.com. And I got some stuff on the YouTube. You can search Bushcraft Kelso and find me.
You're part of the LT Wright crew now too,
yep,
right?
Yep, LT
Content.
Wright.
Yep.
I work with a whole bunch of different companies, so I'll be scattered throughout the internet. You can search Bushcraft Goat and find me too, but not the greatest
Bushcraft
of all
coat?
time. Goat.
Goat. Okay.
Yeah, I have a goat, so it's not actually the greatest of all time. It's a goat. You'll find me through her, but
Right.
That's Bushcraft Sassy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. Well, thanks, Kelso.
absolutely.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Sorry I look so awkward on the camera. I'll get better one day.
Right.
I'll get better.
Morning, Joe.
What's
Yeah,
up, Shane?
that's an ugly face.
I'm getting everybody.
I was talking
early in
about
the
mine,
morning.
not you.
I don't know. Mine is too. Early in the morning.
4 or 5 days in, I don't even know at this
No.
point.
Is it Saturday, Sunday, Monday? What is
It's Sunday, I think. It's today I'm leaving, so
Yeah, exactly.
that's what day it
it?
is.
Yeah, that's an important day. For those that live under a rock, who are you guys?
We're ESEE Knives, Randall Adventure Training, Rat SAR, Expat Knives. That's pretty much it.
Had a
Yeah.
good weekend?
Yeah, it's been a good weekend. A week. We've been
Yeah,
here since Wednesday.
Yeah, us too.
Turned winter on us on Wednesday.
24 when I woke up the first morning.
Yeah, it's sporty.
And I wasn't ready for 24.
I was not either.
But
I have a down nest in the rooftop tent. It's literally like every down sleeping bag on, and I didn't do that for me. I brought it for my wife because she was coming
But
one
you
night.
used it?
I was grateful I had it. Yeah,
She come in later, you mean?
she came in Friday and then left out Saturday.
All right, cool. So what's been happening this weekend?
Man, just a really good fall bushcraft gathering. You know, same usual suspects and a lot of new ones.
Man, I have met a lot of new people.
A lot of new
This
people.
is my first gathering.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been down here several times. This is my first fall gathering.
A lot of
Yeah.
good people, man. We come here for the people. We don't
Yeah.
sell, so you know, people ask why are we here, and we have 3 dealers here: Ridge Runners, River's Edge Cutlery. I came all the way down from Ohio, Smoky Mountain Knife Works. But it's just an opportunity for us to get in front of our customers and talk to them face to face, and get input, get feedback. Let them meet us, which could be good or bad.
Right.
But yeah. How about you?
It's been a fantastic weekend.
Yeah.
We never set up a booth, and we've done really well in the booth. And just like you said, meeting the people, it's where
I think it's
I've
just
had so many people come up and go, man, I've been watching your content for years. And
Yeah.
I'm telling you, after hearing all the trolls, we talk about the trolls
oh
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
I'm sitting at home and I read comments and get the trolls, and I come here and I feel like, man, we're doing some good stuff.
Well, the trolls are few and far between, but because we're hard on ourselves, we tend to give the trolls more bandwidth that they deserve, I believe. So
you're right.
It's a good way to refocus.
This does it. This has been a great, man. Anybody that needs to consider doing Georgia Bushcraft, do. It's been
Absolutely.
a
Great classes. You know, this is way more than a vendor thing. It seems like in years past, the attraction for people was the vendor side of thing.
Mm-hmm.
This year, it seems the level of classes that Casey and Georgia Bushcraft was putting on.
Yeah, I had 50 people in my Woodsman navigation course.
Every class I
That's
heard
crazy.
was just packed.
Yeah, it was good.
So James taught a copper fish hook here in the tent that was packed every time we taught
Yeah.
it. You know, so
Nice. I'm going to interview him next.
oh, good. Well,
Yeah.
hope you got plenty of battery.
I know he's a talker. I've already caught him down there once. Just, hey James, and then that ended up in 15-minute conversation.
Oh yeah, I love it. Love that man. Love that man.
Well, thanks, Shane.
Man, I'm tickled you're here. Always
Yeah.
good to see you.
Always a pleasure.
All right.
James,
Hey,
tell us who you are. I know who you are. They probably know who you are, but let's do it anyway.
I'm James Gibson. I hail from East Tennessee. And how you all doing today?
They're doing good, man. Tell us what you've been doing here this weekend.
I've been teaching how to forge copper fishing hooks and fish spear tips. Copper was a forerunner of the Bronze Age,
Mm-hmm.
and they found out they could mix like 9 or 10% tin in it and create bronze, which is a much stronger, better product. But what got me interested as a copper fish hook they found in Israel that was 6,000 years old. That's the oldest known copper fish hook. And that impressed me. So it was a bigger size hook they was catching. They thought maybe shark size and tuna size fish, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, pretty big. And then I seen where they found a atlatl dart up in the Yukon where the ice had melted, and it was estimated about 1,000 years old, which was, you know, that was advance of stone, of course, you know, much
And that was
more
copper too?
Yeah, it's copper.
Okay.
It was attached to a piece of antler that have several jagged pieces where if it got in, it would not come back out. The dart was all broken up in pieces, you know. But anyway, it got me interested, and I've been forging copper bracelets. I've done jewelry work for a few years too, back there years ago, casting and setting stones and stuff. But copper is a great medium to work with. I've made arrowheads out of it now. When Jerusalem got besieged, I believe it was Assyria. When they came and besieged the city, they had copper arrowheads. It was like nowadays a newer gun or more advanced weaponry, you know, because back they was using stone. So anyway, I just got interested. That's what I've been doing this weekend.
Nice. And you do a lot of primitive skills.
I do.
And you have your own place, and you work with ESEE too, right?
Yes, I've been with ESEE. I finished December, and that'd be 11 years I've been teaching with ESEE.
Nice.
And I'm getting where traveling seems to be a little harder. I'm 69 this month, and I'm slowing down some. And I'm going to probably start teaching a few classes out of my shop at home, and maybe once a month or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I got mine. May go a little bit because I teach the Baptist Bushcraft group every year now, and of course the ESEE and been going a lot, but I'm gonna slow down.
Yeah. So people want to find you. How do they find you?
I'm on Instagram. It's Knob Creek Forge 54, and I have 2 Facebooks. The James Gibson page, which you send me a friend's request. Then I have Knob Creek Forge on that one you just go to and like. So that's how you can get on best way.
We're going to have links for all these folks at the end of this video, so I'll make sure they can find your links for everybody.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, James.
Great.
Appreciate
Thank you,
man.
buddy. Good to see you again, man.
Always. What's up, Millers?
Hey, Georgia Bushcraft, Sunday morning, our last day here.
I'm ready to go home.
I know, but it's been great.
It's
been phenomenal. This is my first event for Tuff Possum Gear.
Oh, really?
This
is my first time I've had a booth.
Really?
Yeah. Y'all done well?
Yeah, we have. We've been very happy.
It's been a great place to see people and meet
and
people.
meeting all of Jay Berry's contacts and friends has been absolutely wonderful.
You're probably used to Jay Berry.
Yep.
Who are you folks related to Jay Berry? You all know this guy, Jay
I
Berry?
am Jay Berry's papa, and this is Jay Berry's mama.
Yes.
And I have been blessed to meet these 2 people. They've been great people. So yeah, it's been a pleasure. It's been a real pleasure. Tell us what you all been doing and what you got on the table. What's going on around here with Tuff Possum Gear?
I'll let her. She is the is the product expert here.
Okay.
Well, we have pouches in every shape and size, satchels, sit pads, anything to organize your backpack with. We try to have very simple but usable multi-purpose things. We have the scarves back here, med pouches, bags
the med
to
pouch
carry things.
is the one that I show all the time, you all. It just made it to Field and Stream too. I just put it in Field and Stream.
Oh wow, that's
Here's
neat.
show them a med pouch.
Yeah, I like this.
I love this med pouch. I've got 2 or 3 of those.
Velcro back. So yeah, that's what we do.
Fantastic.
Jay Berry, I cut and sew zippers. Jay Berry puts them together.
Oh yeah.
So here's the history. Tina taught Jay Berry how to sew.
Yeah.
And then when he started Tuff Possum Gear, eventually he needed somebody to help him sew. So he hired Mama to help him sew.
Yep.
And then she also has become his de facto design consultant.
Okay.
So when he's designing, he has the conversations with her, and I say, leave me out of the design because that's not my forte at all. Jay Berry brought me on to help with the business side of things.
Okay.
And Jay Berry and I make phenomenal business partners, partly because we learned years ago how to argue well.
Yeah.
But we can hash through subjects, and because we're looking for the truth of it, rather than getting our emotions involved.
Right.
And being a partner with Jay Berry is one of the highest honors of my life.
Nice.
The day he came and asked me to be his partner, and he gave me all the reasons, all the stuff. I said, well, you can buy that in the open market.
Yeah.
Like, and as a matter of fact, I'll sell it to you. In fact, I'll sell it to you cheap for a while, free for a while, just to help you get started. He said, no, there's nothing more that I want 10 years from now than be in business with my dad. And I'm like, oh, awesome. Man.
That's good
then he
stuff.
went for the kill. He said, besides, my half with you will be worth more than my half without you, because he understands the power of collaboration, of people with strong points. My strong points are not his, and his are not mine. and our
Right.
weak points, and we balance each other out really well like that.
Yeah.
And then with Tina, and then Jay Berry's wife Bentley, she's
Yes.
been a huge contribution to Tough Possum Gear. She brings a lot. She's our little policeman on our meetings. She's like, because Jay Berry and I, we go off topic really fast, right? You know,
Let's
Jay
get
Berry,
back
you
on
know
task,
me.
right?
And she was like, guys, this is off track. And she's so wonderful.
Nice.
And she's been doing the shipping.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
going to take a break for a while, but
Yeah.
with the baby coming.
Right.
But,
And that's why Jay Berry's not here.
Yeah, that's why
Yes.
Jay Berry's not
Getting ready to
here,
have a
because
baby.
they're home.
Yep.
Baby was due a week ago. So anytime we're going to be grandpa and grandma for the first time, I can't wait.
Nice.
Jay
Nice.
Berry and Bentley getting their first baby. It's an exciting time
Good stuff.
for the Tough Possum Gear family,
Yep.
and also for Tough Possum Gear.
Well, we appreciate who you are and what you all stand for. We really
Thank
do.
you.
I love
Thank
your
you.
products. I absolutely love your products. I own a bunch of them, and I do my best to sell a bunch of them for
We
you.
appreciate
We
that a
appreciate
lot.
that.
And
Yeah.
Jay
Thank you.
Berry appreciates you as a person a lot.
Yeah,
So thank you
good.
for the impact you've had on him.
absolutely. Well, thank you all.
So come find us, toughpossumgear.com. Look us up.
TUFF,
Yes.
toughpossumgear.com.
Look us up on social media. Jay Berry does videos and explains how to use our product there too.
Awesome. Thank
Thank
you all.
you. Thank you,
Thank
Craig.
you.
Jacob,
Hey, Craig.
good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
How's it been this weekend?
It has been amazing. This is by far my favorite show to be at, my favorite place to be at.
Yeah, me too. This is my first gathering.
Is it?
Yeah, I come down here a couple times a year, but this has been my first fall gathering. It's been great.
Yeah, this is, so I did the spring gathering just doing YouTube before. This is
Yeah.
my first time as a vendor. And
What you got on the table, man? Tell me
this-
about it.
my brand, Exodus Knife and Tool. This is my Jackalope. This is my Adventure Craft. Made in the USA, S35 VN, no questions asked, lifetime guarantee, square spine for scraping or striking. And they're meant first and foremost to be practical and versatile. So when people ask me what the knife is designed for, I just say yes.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does it, right?
Yeah. So I've got guys that use them as their primary hunting knife, although they're not perfectly designed for that. Fishing, I've got guys that primarily use them in the kitchen or EDC. They're not designed for that specifically either, but they're very good at everything. Our edge thickness is right at 22 thou behind the edge. So they're going to slice, but they're also built beefy enough to hold up.
Nice.
So I baton the crap out of everything, even with my little Adventure Craft. A lot of my guys will baton so much that they've got no coating left on them, just like Bushcraft Kelso here. So, you know, they're versatile and they're easy to carry every day.
How do we get in touch with you? How do people find you? How do they find your blades?
Absolutely. ExodusKnifeandTool.com, Exodus Knife and Tool on Facebook, Instagram. We've got the Legion-Exodus Knife and Tool group on Facebook. And if you want to see them in action, there's quite a few YouTube videos, but my demonstrational videos are at the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors.
Fantastic. Thanks, Jacob.
Thank you,
Good
man.
seeing you, man.
Absolutely.
Well, look who I found. Hello, Carleigh.
Hey, Craig.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
How's Georgia Bushcraft been for you?
It's been a fantastic event.
Yeah?
I've really enjoyed getting to meet lots of new people and seeing old friends,
Yeah.
making more connections.
Same here. It's been good.
Yeah.
And what classes did you teach this weekend?
I taught a couple of classes. One was a kudzu basket making class. So can go out and harvest these invasive vines and make beautiful baskets. And then I also taught a cedar bark and cattail making class. And today I am teaching a mind, body, nature reset to bring some inner peace into our lives.
Fantastic. What do we have on the table?
On the table, we've got some items that I took with me on Alone, season 3, where I lasted 86 days. This spoon here has a notch for every day that I was out there.
I have not seen that yet.
Yeah.
That is cool as heck.
Doesn't
Nice.
come out all the time, so special
Very
event for
nice.
here. This is the drum that I made out there on Alone.
Nice.
And my original LT Wright Genesis.
Right. I love a good LT Wright.
Yes, always great. It helped me carve another tool, Bone Awl, that helped me make the drum. This is the original ferro rod I took out.
Nice.
Got some wear and tear for
Yeah,
sure.
it's been used a few times.
Tools. And then
And you took this Husky axe too?
this is the Husky axe.
Yep.
Yep, I took that with me. It helped me make the drums. The firewood was so hardwood down there, I didn't
Yeah.
actually end up splitting wood,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I used it for building my shelter and as my safety blanket, so to speak,
Right.
when I slept out at night on that beach to, like, if a puma comes around, I've got something
I got an axe.
I got an axe.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and now you have knives that you sell through.
Now I
LT,
have
right?
the Carleigh Fairchild signature knife
Nice,
with my quote, "Never give up" on it,
nice.
to help commemorate my 86 days there
Yeah,
alone.
and you do classes and everything. You got a
I
good
do.
website. Tell us
I
how
do
to find
classes. You can find me at humannatureconnection.com. Or if you're fancy and you can scan that QR code, that can get you there as well.
you. Fantastic. We can do that, can we? You can scan a code.
I think so. Take
Nice
a quick,
stuff, Carleigh.
yeah.
It's a pleasure. Always a pleasure talking
Always
to you.
good to see you.
Thank you. Look who I ran into. Who is this?
This is Ross Gammons from Dry Creek Forge. That's who it is.
And what state is that?
It's from Central Kentucky, actually.
The greatest state in the world.
Couple
Hey,
Kentucky
Ross.
guys right here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love running into you. First time I met Ross in person, right? I think,
Yep.
isn't it? Yeah,
Yep.
good. Good to meet you. I've been looking at your knives for years now. Good stuff. Tell us what you've got on the table.
I've got a lot of stuff here for mainly bushcraft and everything. That's what I like to make them for, people to use them out in the woods and stuff. Also some skinners and things like that. But I've got a lot of things here in 52-100 and 8670, a little bit of everything sprinkled in. AEBL over here. I've got a few really cool newer models over here. This one's called the Orca. It's kind of like a shrunk down parang, and it's in AEBL. There's a Santoku there in carbon steel, and then this right here is pretty cool because this is a S7 knife that I sent with Joe Flowers to the Amazon. And
Oh, nice.
he just brought it back to me this weekend. But
So how's it been here at Georgia Bushcraft this weekend?
it's been pretty awesome. This is my first year coming, so I do plan on coming back, and it's a really cool environment. Everybody hanging out, having a good time. It's not stressful like Blade Show or anything like that, so
Yeah.
it's been really cool. And the kids have really been able to run around and, have a small community of people they can hang out with, and I don't really have to worry about them,
Yeah,
getting
I
in
agree.
trouble.
It's
So
been good, man.
Yeah.
So how do people find you, Ross?
I've got a Facebook group called Dry Creek Forge Woodsman. I also have a website.
I'm on there too. Get in there.
Yeah. The website's www.drycreekforge.com. And then I also have Instagram, which is dry_creek_forge. And I might have some other stuff, but there's just so many of them to keep up with. So
Right.
if you can contact me on Facebook, also I have a profile. It's just Ross Gammons. That's my name. So go find me on there, and I can point you towards all those other things too.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Ross. Appreciate your time.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coming by.
Who are you, Nick?
I'm Nick with Wazoo.
Wazoo. Check out this booth, you all. Love this thing. It's fantastic. What's been happening to Georgia Bushcraft, Nick?
Man, it has been crazy busy this year.
Yeah, it has.
We had a lot of traffic. Haven't had much time to break away, but made it a point to because there's been some killer classes here, including Craig's tracking class.
Yeah, I'm glad you were there.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Nick does some search and rescue, so tracking is always a good thing for search and rescue. It's a nice little tool to add to the toolbox, that's for sure.
Yes, it is.
Tell us what you've got in the booth, Nick.
So at Wazoo, we make everyday gear with wild capability. So we've got everyday items you might already wear with extra features added in. That's fire starter necklaces, knife sharpening necklaces. We've got our cache wear.
I have that.
Yep. Hats.
I don't have a hat. My head's too big. I love these hats though.
Hidden pockets inside, high vis interior for daytime or nighttime signaling with the, probably see it there on the camera.
Nice.
Pockets in the bill. It's actually from one of the other vendors here at the event, Titanium tweezers. And then, so hidden pockets.
And tracking bandana. Don't forget about the tracking bandana.
Hidden pockets in the belts and the hats for our kits. So you got tools on you. And then the bandanas we've got over here if you want to see those. But one for animal tracking, 21 animals from all around North America. Their gaits, even folds into an eye spot patch if you're in big cat territory. And then we got our foraging bandana with 12 plants commonly found around and little decoder ring in the middle for what they're useful for. So super cool field reference guides, high quality information. I like to say they're the most complete field reference guides ever printed on fabric.
They are. They're good. Real fantastic. All right. How do we get in touch with you, Nick?
You can find us on the Instagrams at Wazoo Gear Co. Or on our website at wazoogear.com.
Sounds good.
And pretty much just Google Wazoo and you'll find us.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
Or thanks, Nick.
No problem, Craig.
This is what I love about these things, meeting people that I've only met on social media up until the point. Who are you?
Terry Corder.
Terry, me and Terry been talking on social media for a while now. Met him here at Georgia Bushcraft. How's the gathering been?
Been outstanding.
It's been a good time.
Great event, yes.
It's been a good event.
Great event. You learn a lot, meet a lot of great people here. The vendors are awesome here, so it's well worth it.
Did you take any classes?
Oh yes.
What kind of classes did you
Took
take?
2 with this man right here.
I wasn't talking about mine. What else you take? What else you take?
Let's see. What else did I take? I took the Adelaide, making an Adelaide.
Okay.
And that was a pretty cool class. And take home, that'll be something I'll take away. Did a copper fish hook.
You're gonna go deer hunting with that atlatl?
No, atlatl. That's how you say it. No, I'm not going with that atlatl.
It's fun to target practice with, though,
yeah.
isn't it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And I did a copper fish hook, and I did a primitive fish hook. Carved that. So
Nice. You do primitive with CLP, Craig Parker?
Yes, Craig Parker.
And then you did copper with James Gibson.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Great
Good stuff.
classes.
Good
yeah,
stuff.
Good stuff. Good teachers.
Yeah. Thanks for your time, man.
teacher.
I love getting everyday average folks just like me and you on camera. Tell everybody what you do for a living.
I'm a pastor.
Keep
Pastor
doing good work,
church.
man. Keep
Yeah.
doing the good work.
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you.
Appreciate it.
Look who I found. PNWBushcraft. Who are you people?
We're people from Washington State who came to the Georgia Bushcraft Fall Gathering because we found a really awesome community here.
Yeah.
And everyone comes here to learn. There's great beer, there's great people, and I meant gear, not beer.
Sure you did, Heather.
It's Sunday morning.
Yeah. It was Saturday night last night. We're upright.
We're upright, that's right. So it's a wonderful community. So we're really excited to be down here at the Fall Gathering at Georgia Bushcraft. So, yeah.
So tell us about what you all do.
Oh, okay. So we make wax canvas gear. Our whole family helps us create this awesome wax canvas gear, and it's aimed towards the people that enjoy gear that's going to last a lifetime that you can pass on to the next generation. But it's really important to us to be part of the solution and not the problem in a throwaway society.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So the idea behind the gear and like what we do is that we like to keep stuff out of the landfill. So what we've done is we use wax canvas gear so you could take care of it yourself and prevent yourself from having to fill up landfills. So, you know, we not only do we do it with our gear, but at home, our property, we've also listed our property as a forestry stewardship and wildlife habitat.
Oh, I love that. Tell us how that works and what do you do with that?
So what I have done is when we purchased our property, what I did is I took our property, and what we did is I went to school to make it so our property was listed as a wildlife habitat, and then designed so that there would be 1.5 mile buffer around our property, that they can't cut down the woods or take down the timber without meeting our specifications, since ours is a wildlife habitat. And if they meet those specifications, they still have all these rules and regulations that they have to follow in order to take timber from that property. So it saves our property, it saves the land around us, it saves everything, and it's a good stewardship.
Yeah,
I love it.
We love it.
I
We
love
love
it.
being able to practice proper stewardship. Like, we only work with trees that have come down on the property because enough falls down every year that we don't have to go cut fresh trees. We just try to
Love that.
recycle what falls down. Yeah, and storm comes through, we get 3 new trees on the ground, then we're out there processing them for projects or building and stuff. Yeah, so
Nice.
we like to.
And you all have got a fantastic YouTube channel. You were doing a build on what is the thing that you're building? What is that going to be?
Well, we have it called a roundhouse, but it's not round anymore. But we
Yeah.
have an outdoor structure with a big hole
Okay.
in the roof, so we can have a big fire inside in the middle of winter.
Right.
But we're all nice and dry. Yeah, we've milled
Nice.
all the lumber with those trees that have fallen down on the property, so we built this whole outdoor structure.
Fantastic.
With it.
Built
Yeah.
with everything has been, we never had to cut down one tree for the project. It's actually been every year when we have a storm, we've been harvesting the wood and saving it. And so that when the trees finally came down, we had enough, we could mill all the wood and build the whole structure ourselves. And it's been down trees all on the property. We never had to cut a live tree down.
Yeah.
So.
Golly, I love that. I love that. So tell us how we find you.
So you're going to find us at PNWBushcraft.com, and you can get a hold of us on social media at PNW Bushcraft Shop on Instagram. We're a little goofy, but we have a lot of fun on our social
you're
media.
goofy. That's why I like looking you up.
So please stop by and see us. And we'd love to do custom work. If you have anything you want to make out of wax canvas, reach out. So besides
Sounds
our
good.
cool gear, people can get a hold of us about those kind of things.
Heather and Todd, thank you all very
Thank
much.
you for stopping by.
Oh my gosh. Look who I found. That's a microphone.
Okay.
What's up, Kenny?
How you doing, sir?
Grumpy Bushcraft.
Yes, sir.
On site. Tell me about Georgia Bushcraft.
Georgia Bushcraft, a fantastic community of people.
Yeah.
The nicest. You could leave something on the ground and they'll pick it up and
Dude,
turn it
JJ
in.
from Fuel the Fires left a thing here last year.
Yeah, yes.
And they brought it to him when he got back this year.
Yeah,
I love that
it's
kind of stuff.
It's an amazing
Yeah.
group of and such a family environment. You can let your kids run around, and if they're being unsafe, someone will say something to the child, or if they get hurt, they're going to attend to the child and bring them to and have them announce, hey, whoever's child this is.
Need some help.
Last year we had a child that got lost. They were separated from their family. The parents were a little worried, and everybody stopped what they were doing to go look for this child.
Sure.
And so it's just a huge family here. It's really an awesome.
And what
awesome
classes did you teach this year?
So this year I taught Introduction into Camping, pretty much giving someone an idea of what camping is as opposed to camping versus survival.
Yeah. Okay.
And kind of dispelling the myth of we're going out to recreate or to learn a new skill or to reinforce a skill that we've learned or watched on a video from Nature Alliance.
Right.
And going out there, it's like, okay, I saw this, I want to try it out. Okay, I didn't do it. Let me watch that video again. As opposed to going out and surviving where you're in a tight spot and you need to try and make it.
Right.
So
thriving. A whole lot of thriving.
A whole lot of thriving. So instead of going out and be like, oh no, I'm in a horrible spot, like, I can do this.
And this is the kind of stuff you do on your social media too, Grumpy Bushcraft?
Yes.
Yeah,
I also do that. And I also kind of dive into a little bit of what happens if you're out walking with your child and he jumps off a rock and breaks his leg.
Yeah. What do you do?
What do you do? Oh, I got 2 sticks. I got 2 bandanas.
That's a good thing to say. Tell us about what you've done in your other world, world.
My full-time job is I'm a firefighter, advanced EMT. Recently retired as a combat medic for the United States Army. And so I'm trying to
check him out, you all. He's got some really good stuff on social media.
So I'm trying to combine both those worlds into.
And he's a nut. He's absolutely crazy. He has a good time doing it too.
I love doing it, and I love showing the next generation how to do this. I turned 48 this year, so things are starting to not
Shut
work.
up! I'm older than you.
Work is a lot.
Shut up, man.
Work is not as good as they used to. But showing a young kid that when he's out hiking with his grandmother, and they're out on the trail, and she falls down and hurts herself, at least he'll have that knowledge. Oh, I can do this. There's 2 sticks. I can bandage them together. Okay, you stay right here. She's stable. I'm gonna go get some help, or blow a whistle, and let everybody know, hey, I need help.
Right. Good stuff. How do people find you, Kenny?
They can find me on Instagram under Grumpy Bushcraft. You can also find me on Facebook as Kenny Brunswick.
Okay.
And that's my 2 platforms right now.
Fantastic. Thanks, man. Appreciate
no problem.
You being
Thank you, sir.
What's up, Mike?
Hey, good morning, Craig.
Tell us about Georgia Bushcraft for you.
Oh, it's been an amazing experience just to connect to these awesome people.
Mike, Outdoor Element. I should have said that to begin with.
Yeah, no worries. Outdoor Element. But yeah, this Georgia Bushcraft event has been amazing. Started off a pinch cold, but turned
pinch?
All right, it was in the 20s.
24 degrees is not a pinch, bro.
So it was a new kind of cold. I'm from the Denver area, so it was that humid to the bone cold.
Yeah.
But it warmed up. It was great. People are amazing. The connections are even better. So get out here and find some awesome people. Do some awesome classes. I know my wife did a class with you. She was really excited about it. And
yeah, we had a good time.
I do some land nav. It was awesome.
Tell us about what you got on the table, my friend.
All right, so we do a few things. I'll start with the fire beaner. It's like a 1-ounce multi-tool fire starting carabiner, a little flint wheel in the corner there. I most use it to light my camp stoves. Right, there we go.
Nice.
And then if I need to start a campfire, tinder is good to have on you. So I'll pull that guy apart. This is just wax infused cotton. Throw a spark on this. Hopefully I have my kindling ready. And then I'll get my fire started that way. But it's multifunctional, so screwdriver, bottle opener, a small little blade for fishing line, little hang slots for keys. This guy's a little larger. It's the fire escape. There's a tungsten carbide window breaker, a nice seat boat cutter, an O2 wrench. So we always tell people, be emboldened, stop and help somebody. You know, we all need some help every now and again. I'll talk about this guy. This is the Contour Feather Blade. It's VG10, nice premium steel. There's a little hex hole there. I made a custom hex ferrocerium rod, so if I need to replace this, I can. But I can use the back end of this knife.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Use the back end of that knife to throw some sparks and get a fire going. And then a dull knife is a dangerous knife, right? So we can always keep it sharp, keep it safe. And then I always say, like, if you get yourself lost, like, stay still, be found, start a fire, but be loud. So there's a whistle built into the back of it as well. So easy to keep on you. I generally use it with my Wazoo necklace. So I have 2 fire mechanisms. 2 is one and 1 is not for fire making.
Right.
So that's always on me. Nice, simple, lightweight blade to have on you. We make some other fun stuff too. Come check us out. OutdoorElement.com.
I've got a bunch of his stuff. You're going to be seeing reviews in the coming month or so on that stuff. So be looking for that on YouTube as well.
Yeah, then on the Instagram, it's outdoor.element. Find us on YouTube, Outdoor Element. But OutdoorElement.com is the place to go for our website. Thanks for your time.
Man. Yeah, man. Thank you.
Awesome.
Look who I ran into.
Hey, guys.
Mike Kent. The Mike Kent. How are you, Mike?
I'm doing well. Thanks, Craig.
Tell us about your experience with Georgia Bushcraft here.
Always a good experience. Yeah, it's I come here not necessarily to sell stuff, but just for the experience, just to talk to the people, see people you don't see that often. And I tell just the connections that you make here, and people try to connect you with people, and that's best. I mean, everybody's just super, they want you to succeed. They want you to grow as a business, hence the business summit. I mean, it's just awesome. So that's the main reason I come here, just to see the people, meet new people, make the connections, and it's a home run every time. I love it.
Man.
Yeah.
What do you have on the table?
Everything from some gear bags out there. And, you know, with this show, we tried to do some camping, outdoorsy kind of stuff. So we've got gear bags, fire starters, a little bit of outdoor, a little bit of this and that here, from flashlights to saws, paracord stuff, and then some knives and hatchets, and that's about it. It's like our store in a small nutshell.
River's Edge Cutlery, everybody. Did we say that yet, Mike?
I think so.
Did we? Okay. Yeah. So how does everybody get in touch with you, Mike?
Online is www.riversedgecutlery.com. Social media is River's Edge Cutlery. And yeah, anywhere.
Awesome.
Yep.
Thank you, Mike.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank you
man.
so much.
Hey, and they always have the, oh my gosh, look who I ran into. Microphone.
Oh, look at that microphone. Hey, guys. Kevin with Fieldcraft with my good buddy, Craig Caudill. We are trying to get Craig up to Fieldcraft to do the guest instructor series at some point. Craig taught with us. Here's a true story. Craig taught with us 2 years ago out in Utah. We had a guy who was on that class, search and rescue guy. And then he said 2 weeks later, he used Craig's Lost Spore protocol to find someone. And he said it was the most useful class out there. So that is such an important skill set. And it's something that I value. I value his friendship. I value the fact that Craig introduced me to a publisher that got my book published. And I want to bring Craig back in North Carolina and back out to Utah because he's the real deal. One of the guys
this was
that I
supposed to be about you, not me.
Dude, we roll.
Come on, Kevin.
But seriously,
what's going on at Fieldcraft?
So at
thank you
Fieldcraft-
for that, though.
Oh, anytime. So at Fieldcraft right now, we are lining out the 2024 classes. We've got it dialed in North Carolina with survival and land navigation. A lot of stuff, same mindset and same kind of approach to survival skills, blending primitive skills with modern. But we're also expanding to other courses out in North Carolina and Utah. So look for more of that. We are really bringing in some great instructors, like I said, Craig, some other guest instructors who are here at Georgia Bushcraft. You'll see them on the schedule soon, and we're going to continue doing more of the same, bringing good education to civilians.
How do people get in contact with Kevin Estela?
Okay, so to get in contact with me, I'm more active on Twitter now than Instagram because Instagram loves to censor me. It's at Estela Wild Ed, ESTELA Wild Ed, old school company, Estela Wilderness Education. You can email me at Estela@Fieldcraft Survival. You can find us at Fieldcraft Survival on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the socials. But guys, definitely come out and train with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks.
Oh, and by the way, that's Gerry Young.
Jerry Young.
Craig Caudill, how are you, my friend?
How are you, Jerry Young?
I'm doing
Microphone.
well, thank you.
And who are you? Oh, microphone.
Microphone. There it is.
Professional, baby.
There we go.
Tell us about Jerry Young.
Well, I am retired law enforcement, and I've definitely taken a class from Craig before, and
don't talk about me.
All right,
Kevin already did that.
I teach some medical classes for Fieldcraft. I teach a shotgun class. I'm doing a survival class out at Winkler Knives this month.
Oh, really, Winkler?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
getting blessed with that one. That's going to be no pressure at all.
Yeah, no joke, no joke.
Yeah, but yeah, we're just going on, enjoying retirement and getting to play. And
how do people get in touch with you?
So I am Young, Gerry Young, and Gerry's with the G on Instagram. That's probably the best way, but that's the way to get a hold of me.
Good stuff. Thanks, Gerry.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right. Who are you?
Hi, it's John with Badger Claw Outfitters.
Good stuff, guys. Badger Claw. Tell us about Georgia Bushcraft for Badger Claw.
Yeah, so this is our third Georgia Bushcraft. We've done 2 in the fall, 1 in the spring. Absolutely love it. Best group of people in our industry that you'll find anywhere, pretty much. So
good stuff. What do you got on the table, John?
A little bit of everything. We've got some of our leather goods, some of our nylon goods, some of our field knives. We do we service a lot of different markets in the outdoor world: bushcraft community, backcountry hunting, overall travel needs, duffel bags, game bags.
Hey, I'm working, woman.
These are a variety of different zipper pouches in all different sizes and attachments.
And you all do this where?
We're about 40 minutes out of San Antonio, Texas.
Texas, so, USA.
That's right. All made in the USA. All made in Texas now. We used to outsource some of our stuff, but we've got everything in house now. Right in San Antonio, some of our canvas goods. We do a lot of custom knife leather as well, axe leather. We service retail customers. We service wholesale clients.
So you're basically saying you do it all?
Yeah, we have. Since 2011.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
How do people get in contact with you? How do they follow you?
The website's got contact information at www.badgerclawoutfitters.com, and then also, of course, on Instagram, which is badger_claw_leather. And we try to answer all of our comments and all of our messages on there as well. So
I've got a lot of their stuff, you all, so check it out. Fantastic stuff. Thanks, John.
All right, appreciate it, man. Thanks, man. Always a pleasure.
Look who's in the booth. What's up, Gabe?
Nothing much. Just having fun at Georgia Bushcraft.
Gabe's one of these dudes I met quite a while ago down here. Was it last year, Gabe?
It might have been a little bit longer than that.
Yeah. And I followed you, and I think you follow us on social media and all that good stuff. Tell us about what you do, Gabe. What brings you to get Georgia Bushcraft?
Really meeting people, getting products and looking at cool stuff, talking to people, making connections. All the awesome classes. Your class was my favorite.
Which one did you take this year?
I took the tracking man and beast.
Yeah.
I would love to make it up and take a class
to
with
Kentucky,
you.
Man.
That would
Come
be
on up.
amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I make knives, and so I do some vending usually in the spring. I like to chill out and spend more time talking to people. It's a lot to it's a lot to run a booth and make all the connections and take classes all at the same time. I'm 16.
Fantastic. I love it. Young man doing good stuff. How do people connect with you, Gabe?
You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and Facebook as Gabe of All Trades 07, but mostly just Instagram is where I stay too.
Check him out. He's got good stuff, you all. Always good to see you, Gabe.
Yes, sir. Good to see you. Thanks, Greg.
All right. Look who I ran into and met this weekend.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Who is this?
Howdy. My name's Aaron from Houghton Era Outdoors. This is my brother Nate and our buddy Horatio. And this is our second year at Georgia Bushcraft, first year having a booth. We finally got our knife making process down and we've got some inventory. So we'll give you guys a quick look at it. So we have, we do all our leather work in-house. Over here, we've got some custom stuff just to show, some bushcraft pouches. This is our new little EDC carver. It's called the Kermit. It's named after our grandpa. This is CPM 154 with a 59 Rockwell. Sure touch scales, some nice bright goldenrod liners. Nice little carver, tactical if need be. But it's a nice little carver knife. So we got these guys come in a leather sheath. We've got our Tops Brush Wolf knife. This kind of helped us get started. We're super thankful to the guys at Tops Knives. They put this in the lineup. So we helped market it, push it, and they produced this for us. And then we also did a custom run of our big boy chopper. This was based off of a fascine knife. like 19th century in a museum that Nate found. He found it at a museum in the Upper Peninsula in Michigan, and we stretched it out and modernized it, 90-degree spine, nice big choil so you can turn it around, use it like a draw knife out in the field. And we did 5/32 on this thing, so it's a big boy. It'll split all your oak, all your firewood. And so yeah, we've got 3 designs right now, a couple more in the works. And we do all our custom kydex and leather in-house. So this guy is for this one. So we got a fixed dangler, so when you're tearing through brush, you're not gonna lose your knife. I've had my regular button snaps pop off, so we do the fixed kydex rings, so you're not gonna lose your knife. So yeah.
Nice.
Thanks.
So how do we find you? Website, social media?
Yeah, so our website is Houghton Era Outdoors. It is under construction, but you can at least find us on Facebook and Instagram, and you can always just DM us. Yeah. So
like Vanna White. The Vanna White. Go for it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks, Craig. Super awesome meeting you this weekend.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Thank you, Georgia Bushcraft, for hosting this. It's grown into just a super awesome community, and we're super thankful to be a part of it.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Cool. Yeah. Awesome, man.
Look who is at the Nature Reliance School booth. Hey.
Microphone.
Let's turn this way. Can I get all of you all in there? Hey, come on, Elain.
Come on, mate. Hey, where's Clayton at?
Elain,
come on,
LT, Mikey from LT Right Nice.
Hey, guys.
How's Georgia Bushcraft been for you guys?
Oh, a blast.
Yeah, good time.
Yeah,
good
we're
time.
vacationing. Mikey's working.
All right. So. Mikey's working and you're just relaxing.
I've spent more money and it's not even Christmas.
I'm getting ready to do that. When I get done with these, this is me working right now.
Yeah.
When I get done, I'm going to buy knives.
Oh, no kidding. This is a fun place. If you haven't been here, man, you got to look into coming.
A lot of great classes.
Classes, so many cool vendors. Yeah. Good time. Yeah, absolutely.
I tell people all the time, but how do people make sure they contact you all? What's the website and all that good stuff?
LT Knives on all the socials and LTRateKnives.com.
I'm going up to the booth right now to show you knives. Check it out, you all. So you got your Woods Monkey stuff.
Here's the microphone.
Right here. And then all the LT Wright stuff you see me sharing all the time. Great blades, you all. Cannot beat them. Check this out. Desert ironwood on the Genesis. Yep. Check them out. LT Right Knives. And here we are with JB. He wasn't ready for this, but he's going to do it anyway. JB, tell us about Georgia Bushcraft. How's it been for you?
Wonderful. Great community. The people are awesome. Biggest one yet, I think.
What are you eating, man?
Shrimp and grits. The food
that looks good.
Is incredible. Bacon's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of fun. Vendors are great. It's the biggest one yet. It's overwhelming, but it's awesome.
Yeah. Have you sewed some stuff this weekend?
I
Had a
have.
good booth?
I have, yes.
Have you taught this weekend?
Yeah, I taught.
What'd you teach?
Hirachi sandals.
Yeah, nice.
Sandals. Yeah.
Cool. And
Yeah,
they go good?
It was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people had trouble with the lacing. But, yeah.
okay.
It's just knots. People don't like knots.
Right. I understand. I do.
But yeah, it was great. Great weekend. Class went great, and a lot of fun engagement.
If people want to reach Bearded Burton, how do we do it?
All across social media and all the platforms, it's the Bearded Burton. This was kind of a kickstart to the next couple of months. I'm going to be working on it, and then we're looking at January 1st. Website, store,
Oh, really? For Bearded
blog,
Burton? Nice.
calendar,
Good stuff.
all the stuff.
Good stuff.
So,
Be looking for that January 1st,
Yes, sir.
2024.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll make sure I'll get you on camera again around that time.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks, JB.
Thank you.
Now we're running into Spen.
Hey, Craig.
I like doing these on the fly break. That's awesome. That's the microphone.
Okay, cool.
Spen, tell us about JRE Industries.
Well, JRE Industries, we've been in business for about 17 years now. We make sheaths for LT Wright, reef knives, and a bunch of other ones.
You got some stuff on the table we can look at?
Absolutely, yes. Our signature line is the square bottom sheaths like this. What we do, we have a number of different sizes to go with it.
For those that buy a Chamonix and get a leather sheath, they are made by JRE Industries. If you get a leather sheath made for the Lubbergrud, it is made by JRE Industries.
Yes, it is.
And this is the thing I use more than anything else in the world right here.
We have our 4-sided strop bats. There's a black compound, a green compound, blue, and then there's plain for the finishing. These are all made right in the shop. We have
Nice.
compounds to go with it. We have the covers, which is something new for us.
Oh, that's new.
Yep.
You were telling me about that. I haven't seen
Yep.
that yet.
Yep. These are
Sweet.
brand new.
Cover. Ooh, I got to get one of those before I leave.
So if you want to just throw it in your pack and carry it with you, or if you want to throw it in your bag, thank you. Or throw it in a drawer. This way the compound doesn't get over everything.
I like that.
And for throwing in your pack, we have a field strap.
Nice.
It's like this. It's loaded up, and then when you roll it up, the compound's on the inside.
Ooh, I like it.
So nice and convenient.
Spen.
Yes.
And you know some land nav now too, right?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Spen came to a class we did down in West Virginia with the LT Wright crew.
Yep.
Found out he's just a cool dude, despite having cool stuff. So yeah, check out JRE Industries, everybody. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate
All
it,
right,
man.
thank you.
All right, look who's in the booth now. Who are you?
Tim McArver.
Tim.
Yes.
Tim's one of those dudes. Been talking to him on social media for a while. Then meet him here in person. This is what Georgia Bushcraft's all about.
Absolutely.
You had a good time, man?
Oh, man, I've had a great time.
Yeah.
And getting to meet all the folks, getting to meet you. I mean, when you watch a video, that's one thing. But then when you put a face with it and put a personality with it, that changes everything.
Yeah.
It makes it all different. This has been an absolute
I think it's my
incredible.
favorite thing about Georgia Bushcraft.
I think
getting
it
to see
is.
people that I've only talked to online or something of that nature.
Absolutely.
Like you,
Or even folks that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
May not see again until next fall.
Or ever again.
Or ever
But
again.
man, you meet up with people, you have a good time around a campfire.
It's
eating dinner together at the booth or wherever.
just sitting around a little fire Thursday night, just
Yeah.
having a good chalk. You know.
So
it's-
what'd you spend money on this weekend?
Oh my goodness, I have. Let's not even go into that because I.
We don't want that to be public, huh?
I still haven't come to the reckoning on that because I went. One of the things.
Oh, you never can't go wrong with an LT Wright.
And it is the
Carleigh Fairchild version.
Yes, it is.
Carleigh's a beautiful person.
She is one of the most
I just
humble.
got done interviewing her too.
She's one of the most humble people I believe I've ever
Yeah,
met.
she's a super nice
she's
lady.
a sweetheart.
Yeah.
She's an absolute. Oh, I bought stuff.
And the Genesis
here.
is a good blade.
It
With
is.
her name on it, it'd be
It
even better,
is.
right?
Oh, absolutely. And
Right.
she would be mad if I took that home and didn't drag it out and get it dirty.
Yes, she would.
She'd be
She's
upset.
like me. She likes knives to be dirty. They're not supposed to be pretty. They're supposed to be dirty and used.
Well, this is the last time this one's going to be pretty, but I do have to save the box.
Okay.
Okay,
Gotcha.
I have to save the box. But I started into your book last night.
Yeah.
Started enjoying that.
Nice. Nice.
And
Who's that? What is that?
This is a Malone wingman with a
Very cool. Badger Claw.
yes, Badger Claw Leatherworks.
Badger
He
Claw's
makes
good
this.
people.
He,
I interviewed all them guys.
Oh,
down
they
there,
are.
too.
They're great folks. And then of course we got Wazoo. We
Wazoo.
got Knives by Nuge just down the road here.
Nice.
I don't even. I'm not even gonna dump all my pockets.
Yeah, let's call it done. So it's not public.
No, it's not public. and besides that, there's a lot less money in there to get in the way of all the stuff that I put in it.
Right.
But
Well,
this has been absolutely fantastic.
Well, thanks for stopping by, man. Good talking to you. Pleasure meeting you here.
Pleasure.
All
An
right.
absolute pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Sounds good. Thanks. There were also 3 or 4 guys that I didn't get the time to interview because they were doing other stuff while I was walking around, but I did snap some few photos. There's Kern from Battlbox. Kern's a good dude, man. Fantastic dude. I enjoyed getting to chat with him again. Chance Sanders, that's him with me and Kevin Estela and Jerry Young from Fieldcraft Survival, as well as Tim from Tobacco Road Adventures. Check out Tim's fantastic Kydex. Really good stuff. And we'll round it out with a cotton field in the great state of Georgia. We don't have cotton in Kentucky, so I took a video. Enjoy, guys.